What is good, everybody? We are back in the stew, kind of-ish. It's my basement still, don't worry about it. But on today's show, we got a lot to get into, man. The NBA trade talks are wild. You know we got to break all of that down. We also have to talk about what in the world is going on, in the words of Stefan Nadine, in Brother Irving's life. What's happening right now, Brother Irving? We're concerned a little bit about you, man. We're just hoping for the best. We got all that and more. You know, we got a ton of stuff to get to. Might even get into some Vince McMahon. What's going on with Vince? Relax, brother. All that and more on today's episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Live. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us. I can't call it Sports Talk Live no more. We're not live. On today's episode of Windy City Breeze Sports Talk, let's go! Good, y'all. It's your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us. We got the squad in the building. What's good, man? Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us for another episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk. We used to be live, but now we're doing this pre-recorded thing, but we got the premiere going. So shout out to everybody in the chat. I know we got some good names in there already. Baki, what's good? Let's see who else be in the chat, man. We got Robert in the chat. What's good? We got Levante in the chat. What's good? Sports Talk Nation in the chat. What's good? Who else we got? Potatoes in the chat. What's good, man? Yeah, man. I'm trying to remember months off rip, man. This is a whole different life right here, man. We usually don't do this, John, pre-recorded, man. But it feels good to be here. How you fellas feeling, man? How you fellas feeling? By the way, the camera's right there.
Man, it's good to be back.
First off, hold on. Let me introduce everybody in this mug, man. Of course, we got Stefan Nadine in the building. Stefan Nadine holding it down like he always do. You know what I'm saying? Yes. But ladies and gentlemen, back in the stew, man, if you knew better, you do better. Say, who better? It's Mr. Two Letters in the building. Nobody, bro. What's going on with you, my boy?
I'm in the building doing the Star Trek sign. What is really good, y'all? Pick me up out of the D-League. He re-signed.
I don't know how we keep letting you back.
He sent me back down to the podcast. D-League said, get your stuff together, brother. And we'll bring you back up when we have some room on the roster. And that's what happened. I'm back. And I'm shooting 25% from the field already.
I don't know if we sent you to the podcast, G League, or if you like Jamarcus Russell just self into the podcast, G League.
It's all good. Real.
He was like, watch the tape, brother.
Real life is the thing. I wasn't watching tape. I wasn't looking at the playbook. Set me down. But it's all. I'm back. I'm coming to every practice.
Especially, and this is the reason why we wanted to do it in the evening, man, because we get the opportunity to all be in the studio together, man. We get the opportunity to all rock with each other. It's more fun when the homies can
get time.
I didn't know how to spin that. I didn't know how to spin that. I'm not gonna lie.
From 3. That's why.
Oh, man. But, hey, man, we got some topics to get into today, man, because we heard a lot of ridiculous, crazy sports breaking news all day today on nothing but rumors. But a lot of the stuff around the NBA, man, that really was interesting. We heard about a bunch of people. So the question to start the video today, will the Chicago Bulls make a big trade before the draft? By the way, if you guys are in here right now, hit that like button, subscribe to the page, man. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. It's the only channel talking Chicago sports, Hot Chicago Talk. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man. Will the Chicago Bulls make a big trade before the trade deadline? And the reason I ask that is because we're talking about a Bulls team right now that has been rumored in John Collins. They've been rumored in Rudy Gobert. They've been rumored in all of these names, making a big impact on the team. Guys that absolutely could come in and make and it changes the dynamic of the makeup of your team completely, man. How you guys feeling about it? What do you feel? Do you feel like the Chicago Bulls are poised to make a big trade? Let's start with the first one we heard, man. Do you feel like the Bulls are in on John Collins?
That was a surprise one to me today. I heard that today, and I was like, "That's not bad." He's already like he was like, "Atlanta paid me, and then he was like, "Y'all pay me, but I really don't want to be here still." So I come to the shop.
He said it like 2 days after he got his paycheck.
Yeah, he was like, "That's like
I don't think I like my role."
Kind of sick of y'all, low key. Like,
That's what that, and I'm gonna be real with you, right? That was my biggest question with Collins, right? Like, there's two things that I have a question on with it. One for me, is he gonna be here? And when I mean is he gonna be here, right? Like, is he going to be here? Like, if we trade for you, do you want to be in Chicago? Do you want to be a Chicago Bull, or are we trading for you and you really want to be in LA, right? Like, let us know off rip with that.
What kind of player is he? Like he not. I mean, he seemed like he a hard worker. Like he
forward.
hard type of dude. But when he on the bench, it just looked like, because I don't see Atlanta all the time. I just didn't know how. I want to know really how he is in the locker room. But I feel like Chicago has a type of live and energy where you need to, walking in the door, like, we came to work.
I said this with him, right? I said that he's the base of what we want P. Will to be. He's 16-8. He's not nearly as good of a defender as P. Will is right now. So I think P. Will continue on that. But on the offensive end, he's the base of what we want P. Will to be.
Gotcha.
I want P. Will to be a solid defender, but also be able to get me, at a minimum, you got to give me Lou All-Dang numbers, baby.
Shoot the day.
You got to be able to give me at a minimum Lou All-Dang numbers. So that's kind of what I think Collins is. I think we've seen a bunch of different deals in place that they've been talking about with him, right? But the main thing for me is, if I have to give up P. Will,
no.
Is it no?
No.
Is it no? Y'all both on no on it?
John Collins, no. I think
You get a pick, you get Kobe White, and that's enough.
Oh no, yeah, no. At a minimum, I think that for John Collins, I mean, I think it's a great fit. I mean, if you put him alongside Vooch can more so play in the post. You got somebody to stretch the floor.
Yeah.
Plus, the lob threat with him and Lonzo or him and Io would be crucial. Like you said, he's not half the defender that P. Will is. I would say okay-ish defender, but I would say along the lines of what AD said about, how is he, outside of the locker room. Is he gonna, complain about his role here? Is he gonna complain about the type? Because you still got Vooch, you still got DeMar to go to in those situations. So I mean, it's just up to them. But as far as them getting P. Will and P. Will being in those conversations, absolutely not. Not for John.
I'm gonna be real with you, right? Like, P. Will's not the deal breaker for me in that situation because, like I said, we also have to remember. Now, granted, John Collins makes $125 million. That to me, right, comes with a lot of caveat. 125, you got to be giving me a certain amount of time on the court. You can't be giving me 30, 40 games. You need to be giving me at a minimum. And I think this is and this is where I'm at with all NBA players right now, right? Like, you got to give me 60. That's all I'm asking for, because I know that there's, like JJ Redick said, there's scheduled days where they don't get to play in there, right? There's days where they don't get to where they're forced to take off, and they be like, "Oh, I'm playing anyway," and sometimes they still get forced to take off, right? I think that's a real scenario. That's something that you have to really take into account. And so I'm asking you for 60 plus. I'm not asking you for 82 games anymore. I'm not asking any NBA player for 82 games, and the reason is they just make too much money now. They make too much money. But John Collins can't give me the 60.
He was like a healthy stretch, though. I thought he was sitting because he wanted to sit.
Who?
John Collins.
John Collins.
He was hurt.
John Collins was hurt this season.
John Collins was out for like a good minute.
What, the year-old planter?
He had an issue with the foot this season. He had a couple of things.
Issue with his hand early.
Issue with the hand early. Had an issue with the foot. Right, like just little nagging things that pop up. But when you 6'10", 240,
Gotta get that together.
those are the things that pop up.
What shoes he wearing?
Probably some Lanane.
At a minimum, though, that dude kind of need to be discussed. So I'm Trae Young needs to be out there wearing Yeezys, and he messed up his ankle.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, if you 6'9" or taller, if you have foot problems, you need to go get LeBron's. LeBron's is made for big old dudes.
So you wearing LeBron's? Is what you're saying? That's
not me, because I'm not tall. I'm wide. I wear Barclays.
The round.
Right.
Actually,
But if you tall, like you need a clunkier shoe, bro. The shoes that's made mostly of cloth, like you see Steph wear those, like those are point guard type shoes, bro. And the lows, like the real tall, lanky dudes, like AD was wearing like lows. I'm like, bro, I know you like Kobe, but you need to wear the ones with the ankle, bro. You can't be wearing the ones with no ankles, bro.
Yeah.
Like I just know yourself, bro. That's what I say all the time. Know yourself, bro. You know you're too tall for that. You're trying to do small nigga stuff. Stop doing it.
Hey, he's been back one day, and we better
Right, sorry, my bad.
podcast. Good one. Hey, man, no, I think the interesting thing with John Collins is though, right? Like, is he gonna be healthy? Is he gonna be on the court enough? Is he gonna be able to play enough for the Chicago Bulls to make the deal worth it? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the biggest thing for me. I can care less. Like at this point, right? P will, if he's a part of a deal, to me, I think that you feel bad because you didn't get to see his potential live out, and now you kind of like have to have this hope of like not that he doesn't become a player that can stay around the NBA forever, but like please God, don't become Kawhi Leonard. You know what I mean? Like that's what the hope becomes. Like please, if we traded you for John Collins, please God, don't become Kawhi Leonard.
Even though New Balance is doing some nice things. Look very good.
Even though I don't see, but my thing to me with the trade is I really don't see how this helps Atlanta in a way because Daniil Hunter is DeAndre Hunter is descending. Now DeAndre Hunter is descending now, so if you get him, he will.
But you get P will to play 4.
No, who do they need? What do they need in Atlanta?
Honestly, they're backwards because what they needed, all they need is really another ball.
I say this. I think what they need is Rudy Gobert.
So they need Kobe White.
I think if you make a trade, for Rudy Gobert,
they need Kobe White to get another ball handler in there, but they do need.
We call Kobe White a ball handler.
Yeah.
Hey.
Handles the ball. He handles the ball.
It's not great. He handles the ball.
No, but look at Trey. I'm sorry. Trey is a great offensive player, but is he a traditional point either? No.
No, but Trey's a pretty good ball handler though. He's a pretty good ball.
I think he will, like, it's all about the environment with Kobe. If in Atlanta, if they want him to be a ball handler, he'll become that because they're going to give him the keys in that way. Cool, you got the second unit. But if we're asking him to score, we're not asking him to handle the ball.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Environment is the thing. They let Trey go crazy. He can dribble around the court a million times and nobody.
What you gonna? Well, I think Kobe White's a part of that deal. You got to make $25 million work.
That's good enough.
Now that's the question, right? That's the real question because the question that I've had on the show last couple of days and what we've broken down, what is value on these mugs now? What is the value on these mugs? Doggone, what's my man that just went from Christian Wood? Basically got traded for the 26th pick in the draft. Nobody else out of that is going to be anything major on that bench.
Yes, in the back of their bench.
Yeah, he got traded for literally the 26th pick in the draft and the back of their bench to make money work. So what is the value now? Like, is Kobe White and a couple of back-end players enough, or Kobe White and the pick enough to get him in there? But then here's my thing with it, right? Like, if we're talking about trade value, is John Collins the value that you want? Because I think the trade value has gone up. I personally do.
How old is he?
23. He's young. 23, 24, something like that, right?
Is he really?
John Collins, man, young. John Collins is like in the beginning. He got his rookie extension. So 125 was the max he could get.
Did he get drafted?
Definitely one of the ones. Hey, look, definitely one of the ones where the Bulls picked the wrong player.
So
Lowry?
Oh, okay.
I think John Collins is in there with Lowry, if I'm not mistaken.
That makes sense to me.
No, Lowry is with Tatum. He might be Wendell.
Okay.
He might be Wendell.
That makes sense.
One of those three that like we shouldn't have.
Because he's been in here for. I feel like he's been around for a minute.
He went to Washington. He's been in the league 5 years. He's 24 years old right now. Yeah. So I think the thing that you have to really ask yourself, right, is like, is John Collins the most value you can get out of a guy? Is John Collins the hot on this team? That's my question with it, because I feel like you could go get a OG Anunoby, or you could go get a Pascal Siakam, some guys that have shown you at a minimum, they can. Well, OG not so much. I can't say OG stayed on the court, but at a minimum, right past Hill, maybe he doesn't fit there. Maybe you make a move there. You know?
Get the man a lot of the ball. Do we want that?
I'm just throwing. That's not a legit trade. I'm just saying players of that. I keep using them.
You want that caliber?
That players of that caliber because you saw Christian Wood go for basically a pick, right? So now that's 26, and that was a 17 and 10 player. So that means 18 should not only get me John Collins, but it also should get me somebody else on your team that's an impact player. Because I'm giving you a pick that is, and John Collins, same as Christian Wood, no different, a little younger.
Close to that. That's what I'm saying. That's why.
But then, right, you got to sit back. You got to do a 3-team in that situation where you make the money for it.
I said that in the Discord today too. I feel a 3-team trade coming.
I'm cool with that, but if I get a John Collins and a Bogey out of the situation, that gives me a scorer off the bench. Bogey can't handle the ball. He can go get his own shot.
Yeah, but Bogey is in Atlanta.
Yeah.
What you call it? Because you know your man Kenyon Martin Jr. want to leave Houston as well.
That too. I mean that's something that they can look into. I mean I've said on the show multiple times. I think honestly they need to take a flyer on everybody. Plus, cause shout out to the Discord. I seen something today where AK says like the Bulls have not had a good team. He wants to field a good team. So I think at the end of the day he's going to listen to all of these offers and see what's out there. I don't think that John Collins is the one that they should put a trigger on, because I think that he is ultimately waiting for a bigger fish. Because I mean, you got to think when free agency open, you're looking at Bradley Beal, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, every team's going to be open, and I think he wants to field the best team. I just don't think John Collins is the move right now. But I do think they will. They're going to make a trade back either on draft day or it's going to be real soon.
Because I feel like it's right now it's big finesse time. You know what I'm saying? We want to keep the key, like we know the keys. So I feel like AK knows the keys, and I've heard Pat describe this before. We're not selling the Benz to get a couple of Jeeps and a Bronco.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like we are not doing that. We want to keep all of your, like we want. That's what I'm saying. I want to keep P. Will. I want to keep my man's that's training reboot. What I was forgetting his last. Marco Seminovic. We want to keep him. Kobe can go. Because he's built value. Kobe can go, and he really the only one. I personally feel like Troy Brown has an upside. I know people don't really like something like that. I think he just needs time. Like he's a G leaguer. Like if he can blow it up, like he can really. I feel like if he takes that initiative this offseason, he can get better. But you can put him in there too.
He was like,
I'll be real with you. Troy Brown is very confusing to me. I want to know if what he sparks.
Was that
Troy Brown averaged like 11 points a game when we got.
Was that Marcus Smart or was that Troy Brown?
On defense out there, right? No, hey, listen, it was.
Cause he's
Marcus Smart was Marcus Smart won Defensive Player of the Year, and the whole NBA said bet.
You funny.
That's why.
That's normally what happens with a PG. People don't really say that. Had that.
Drew Holiday
With a 5.
Hey, look. That didn't happen to Gary Payton.
He did it to himself.
Hey, Gary Payton was still clamping mugs up. But Jordan, he clamped everybody up. Jordan.
But what you call it? Troy Brown is what plays the 3, right? Like him and DeMar about the same time.
Troy Brown plays the 2. He's a point guard. He's a point guard.
I think he can. And like I said,
I'm not spending as much time.
To me, I'm gonna get off it, but I feel like even if he does like IO and like, bro, forget about the 3. If you step in, cool. Because that's the answer. DeMar has given y'all the keys. You can stay on the team if you can't shoot the 3. If you can hit a jumper, do the stuff. It's practice.
I look like I'm mad at him for not shooting.
Yeah, come on, bro. If you make it to the show, you're not getting me out the show. Come on.
The hat keeps
I
do love the Skytown hat, though. I'm not mad at you.
Appreciate it.
I love the Skytown hat.
Shout out to the WNBA.
Hey, man, championship cup tomorrow.
Y'all better watch
Hey,
out.
why they got that game at like 9 o'clock or 8
Because
o'clock?
the WNBA does not want the women to win.
Like, that mug is.
They got how to market.
Well, no, listen, there's nothing else
Hey, dog.
There's nothing.
It's not in baseball. That's what I'm saying.
There's no way they should lose tomorrow to any other.
But that Aces team, you got Asia.
No, I'm not talking about they shouldn't lose the game. I'm talking about the WNBA as a whole.
Oh, okay, cool.
No, that's gonna be a tough game. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's gonna be a real
It's
tough
Sky day for me, but that's gonna be
that's gonna be a
good game. Las Vegas got a good squad.
Hey, man, I do want to get into the Rudy Gobert topic as well. Before we do that, though, I want to tell you guys about a little thing we got that's sponsoring the show called Racketing. Question for y'all fellas: are y'all still paying full price for the things that you love? Look at you got the Skytown hat on. You pay full price for that. Ain't tweaking. Got the Reeboks on right now. Pay full price for that. Tweaking right here, man. What if I told you your favorite merchandise or places you want to go to could work for you? Well, now they can with Rakuten.com, where you can earn cash back. As the read jumps around a bit. Cash back on every purchase. You want a new pair of Nike Air Maxes, which I definitely need. Y'all see what I'm looking out here? I'm looking a little bummy out there. Don't worry about it. It's been a long day. Rakuten is offering up to 10% cash back on the Nike store right now. Get in there. My guys, hey, listen, for us golfers, you know what I mean? If you need a new driver for the year and you don't want the wife to know how much you really spent on that mug, get cash back over at Dick's Sporting Goods, man. Rakuten has that and so much more. And they're even offering double cash back in select stores. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description and sign up using our code to get started now. If you spend more than $30, it also helps your favorite Chicago sports talk show. Free schmucks right here. Yeah, I'm saying. Click the link in the description below to sign up with Rakuten today. I guarantee that your wallet will thank you. Now let's get back into this now, because there's another player on this team right now, or not on this team, that's potentially being talked about in the trade market, that the Chicago Bulls could go after, and it seems like he would be, okay, this is your team, you're going for a championship run, this is the team you're going to build around for a while. Once again, the Chicago Bulls are the favorite to get Rudy Bartholomew Gobert. I don't know if that's his middle name or not, but Bartholomew will be wild.
It's probably something French like Guillaume or something. Rudy Guillaume.
Yeah, man.
That's Mexican. I don't know what name he just said. Yeah, man. What the heck was that?
You know what?
Be something, man.
You know, at first, I was like, man, that sounds like one of those rumors that's kind of far off.
Yeah.
But it really makes sense because I feel like the Jazz want to play faster, and they really can't with Rudy. And we slow down and have a very good half court that can only get better as long as Rudy and the four discuss where they want to be on the floor at the same time.
What you laughing at? What you say?
Man, his full name is Rudy Gobert Borger?
Borger. Why are you laughing at his name?
Oh, Rudy Gobert Borgero.
You gotta say it for
Rudy
Gobert Borger.
Right.
Oh, you probably going Borgerell on that. That's going up the tongue pretty well.
Sounds like a decent wine.
You're not racist. Oh.
Like my man Keenan and all that. You know what I'm saying? We got French restaurants here, Rudy.
I think this is the question. We do. I don't think I've ever been.
Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Here's my question when it comes to the trade with the Jazz now, right? Because it was big John Collins that we thought it was Atlanta, right? Well, first, I think a lot of people thought Dallas. A lot of people thought Dallas was going to be the go-to spot. Dallas didn't end up working out. Dallas didn't happen because John Collins seems like he's going somewhere else. And John Collins would have to be a part of that deal. And then a lot of people heard the Chicago Bulls, or I'm sorry, a lot of people heard the, I said Dallas. And then Dallas when they got Christian Wood. That's where I messed up. Dallas goes and gets Christian Wood. That's their big man. They probably add somebody else. You can't add somebody for $40 million. Then we saw Atlanta. Now John Collins' name seems like he's out of the deal for Rudy. So you're going to see him go somewhere else. And now it's back to the Bulls being the leading spot. My question is, was Utah's asking price running people away? Are we going to see a Ben Simmons, James Harden situation where Daryl Morey said, we want James Harden, 2 first-round picks, and another player? And then he sent back half his team 2 first-round picks and Ben Simmons just to get James Harden in the building. And Paul Millsap, who never got used. Like, is that the situation where we're heading for here? Where now, because y'all put this high price on it, teams are running away from that deal, and you're going to be left with the Bulls, I think, with an opportunity to say, okay, we'll take Rudy off your hands, because I think y'all have a very disgruntled situation there. I think y'all have a situation where Donovan Mitchell and Rudy don't want to coexist together, because clearly Donovan's not passing the ball when 6'5" dudes are on.
No, but they're not in it. Like, with that being said, they're not in an advantage. Like, it would seem as if the Jazz could ask for whatever they want and get.
Yeah, the Jazz
could ask for whatever they wanted and get whatever they wanted back. But no,
I don't think they can. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they can get whatever they want back. I think the Bulls are gonna come to you and be like, "We're gonna give you this pick
and a bucket of chicken.
We're gonna give you Vooch, and we're gonna give you Kobe White,
and Italian beef,
and you're gonna have a good day, and we'll see you on the other side." I think that's what it's really coming down to, where we were talking about before it was gonna be Kobe, 18, Patrick Williams, and possibly Vooch.
So we can have. There's no way to have Vooch and Rudy.
No, you got to move.
You would probably
have to move on.
How to get rid of Vooch.
Yeah, you got to move Vooch.
I feel bad for Vooch. I don't. It's not like everybody wants to get rid of him. I know it's kind of like you can't.
Well, Vooch is never gonna have a better contract to get rid of him if you do. He's got an expiring deal. He's 32 years old. He's still got a lot of time left. If the Jazz want to rebuild, right? You can.
How old is Rudy?
32, 29.
Oh, how old is Rudy? 29. Yeah.
29.
Rudy's 29, but Rudy's a superstar defender. Hear what I said? Superstar defender. He's not a superstar player. He's a superstar defender.
Well, we not asking that from him. They were like that. That's why I said I go back to my point about environment.
Like when you blocking 7 shots in a single game,
Utah's asking a lot from him.
Utah's asking a lot from him, and they're asking a lot for him. That's the problem.
And that'd be like them chasing away. That's like the fathers who want a big dowry for the daughter. Like, your daughters look like this. You need to get a goat and $5 to be found.
You could have went anywhere with that analogy. Yeah. You end up with dowry and we buy and win.
You know what it is.
Like,
that's how some coaches rock. I'm just saying the same thing.
Hey, nah, but
we in Chicago.
My bad, I got it. A little word.
He went back to the Bible. Really going in a good way. What? How did we get in?
If you do not pay a good price, you cannot take it. No, but it's just like, at the end of the day, I mean, I think the Bulls are going to win, not the Bulls, but the Jazz. If the deal does get done where they don't include a P. Will just because of the asking price, they're going to be under the DJ Khaled Act. Like, you played yourself. Like, you asked for all of this, and then if I'm the only team that's left, and like you said, Donovan Mitchell's already, they're swimming in Utah. Basically, I need to give you whatever you're gonna take the pick, and
they coach shooter,
and after that, you're not gonna have anything left, because I think even to take it a step further, right? Like the deal gets done for Rudy. Donovan already doesn't want to be there. If I get the pick from the Bulls, then he'll go back.
You could be talking about a full record.
I was gonna say they get the pick from the Bulls. Then after that, Miami will go and be like, "Hey, well, we'll give you Tyler Hero. You take this pick, give us back Donovan Mitchell. That's your rebuild."
Why are you trying to get rid of Tyler? Because he got
he got the 118. But if Donovan is there, and he actually want to play basketball, like kind of get the deal.
Utah keep doing this, and they shot themselves in the foot. They shot themselves in the foot where they traded Sloan and they got rid of Darren, or if you want to say Deron Williams, I call him the man Darren Williams. But they're doing it again. You set yourself back once you get rid of a coach. Your whole team has to learn a whole new
They
stuff.
trade Jerry Sloan.
No, that he got fired.
Jerry Sloan coached there for like
he stepped down.
Jerry Sloan coached there for like 60 years.
No, I know, but they.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like Jerry Sloan just like didn't get a fair shake.
What I'm saying,
Jerry Sloan was there for like 60 years.
what you say? If you say like, okay, we're gonna make some adjustments, and then you go into a full rebuild, like that's different. Like when you fire your coach, that is a rebuild. That is setting yourself at least back 2 years. Because they have to learn it, and then they have to execute it.
It depends on who the players are. If you feel that way, you probably feel Donovan Mitchell's not a player in your future.
The thing,
Which I think they absolutely could feel.
right? And I just say,
To me, Donovan Mitchell's
That's cool.
Donovan Mitchell's a 2 to me.
A 2?
Donovan Mitchell's a 2.
I think he can play the 1.
No, I'm saying I think Donovan Mitchell's a heck of a second option on your team.
Yeah.
Not that he can't score, not that he's not. That
What's
he
the first
can't.
option over there?
Nobody. That's the problem.
What's my man that come off the bench?
Because I think
The LA draft.
Jordan Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson.
But
I would try to see if you can probably frame a team. Because to me, I think full rebuild doesn't work. Y'all have heard me say that the process does not work.
if they want to throw him in there, then you can get a little more.
But I mean, but if you got a Tyler Hero with a Bulls pick,
so you looking at a Denver, Miami,
you got a Vooch.
Bulls trade situation.
Yeah, I think you can start with 3 team. I don't know if Miami would get in on that 3 team, but
I can see Denver Bulls in Miami or Chicago, Atlanta, and Houston.
Yeah, okay.
Or Utah.
Okay.
Utah. I think we said Denver a couple of times.
I just think,
We traded Jokic in this.
yeah. I just think Quinn wanted to step down because he just got tired.
So that's the thing. Is the asking price the same?
Well, what with the P wheel?
For Rudy Gobert right now across the league? Is the asking price the same?
From Denver or Utah?
No,
AK came from Denver.
Okay, no.
But is the asking price the same?
But he got a relationship. He should still have a relationship with them over there.
Why?
Because he dealt with a lot of people on the West Coast.
I mean, he's still dealing with people on the West Coast. You
I know.
think they're not trading to the West Coast?
I know, but you know how. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's one of the greatest Dave Chappelle stand-ups until he put out the last one, or the last couple on Netflix, bro. What he said, I know how you keep San Francisco so clean. Hold on, because on the other side of that bridge. Bye, come back to San Francisco. Try our Birkenstocks. Welcome to Oakland. Hey, bro.
Acting up, boy. The Warriors acting up, cussing on live TV.
Hey, bro. Hey, they finna send them right back to Oakland when they get done with this championship.
Draymond was like, I'm finna say cussing y'all out on Twitter and still want to chill.
Hey, I love
He is gonna be hysterical.
I love Petty Draymond.
You can't tell him nothing now. He gonna podcast even more. He gonna talk stuff even more. I can't wait for it.
I love you'll never see me upset at the opportunity for a Petty Draymond.
You know, definitely.
Yeah, I'm saying. But no, here's my question with it is Rudy's value the same if you already know what the situation is there, he's disgruntled, whatever it may be, right? And you feel like, I know that we're going to be able to get you at a cheaper price because nobody's going to move at the young star player at a pick. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I think the rest of the NBA is looking at this and they're like, run it back. I dare you. I double dog dare you.
You know what kind of situation this is? The Bulls need to go in and do like the Bears do. The Bears, no matter what, they're going to sell. They're going to sell. No, look.
Hey, I was not a fan of this analogy.
No, I got you. What the Bears do? They bring you into the city, you see the lake, they sell the history of the team and everything like that. Chicago versus Utah, ain't no contest. You come, you were cold there, you're going to be cold here, but we a major city, we got women, we got food, we got French restaurants. It's not a done deal. You get all the food you want. You're going to be in a high rise. It's okay. You drive to United Center. It's fine. You stop on the west side, get you a baby mama. You fine. Like, Cameron, let's go. It's easy. It's easy. Come to Chicago, Rudy.
That's how the deal get done?
Yes.
That's how the deal get done? I'm salty as heck. I just realized the audio input was wrong for the whole first 30 minutes of this, and I'm going to have to work real hard to make it sound good. That's okay, though.
I've been screaming half the time.
It's just me. Don't worry about it. It's fixed now. It's fixed now. So sorry. Apologies for that. If it sounds real trash, but we're making some good points. So
cool.
Hopefully,
if I sound like an alien, it's okay. I'm not from this planet. I'm a Martian. I need my.
This is called us getting back into it and trying to figure out what the heck we doing again, man. We ain't done an episode like this in a minute.
That's a fact.
Thought I had everything set up right. Yeah, I'm saying. No. I guess I was wrong as I spilled beer on myself. Don't worry about that.
It's all good. Full transparency in this pod.
Here's a question that I do have. Kind of dealing with it, right? Like kind of still having that same conversation of should the Bulls be looking here?
Okay.
We heard the news yesterday that that Kyrie Irving is not happy in Brooklyn. He came in, he wanted the bag, he wanted
Brooklyn
the big bag.
Brooklyn is not in the house.
Question on the table. Should the Bulls be looking at Kyrie? Is that a trade that you would go after? You don't have questions on Lonzo Ball. Even if Lonzo comes back, Kyrie can play the 2. You can still hold on to Zach in that situation. You're probably moving on from DeMar and/or Vooch in that situation. Should the Bulls be looking? This doesn't even have to be a lengthy one, but like Kyrie, if we're talking about big trades, you got to throw Kyrie.
If Kyrie want to come here, it's gonna be for the same price we getting for everybody else. If nobody want to come here for Kobe and the pick, it's a no.
Well, you got to make money.
It's a no. Maybe Vooch. You throw Vooch. You want me over with the Vooch. But since he not a center, it don't matter. If it's not Kyrie and not Kyrie. If it's not Kobe White and the pick, I'm not giving you nothing else.
This is the weird thing.
You want to leave? Right? You might want to come here. No, I'm not finna just.
Well, if he touch free agency, my thing is KD gonna try to follow him?
No.
I think that's the real question.
That's a real.
I think that's the real question.
To go where?
So what? So where? Right? If Kyrie go to New York, KD's.
What you mean go to the Knicks?
We gonna go to New York. Yeah, if KD go.
The Knicks are the only team goofy enough to sell their whole thing.
I don't think KD follows Kyrie. I think KD goes to a whole new team. I think that's the bigger scenario that the Bulls need to be looking at.
Watch him.
Only way a disgruntled KD. Let me take advantage of that.
Only way KD is leaving is if the Supersonics go back to Seattle. I think he might go back.
I thought about
he might go back if they move back.
I'm looking at it, and I think the only two honestly, I think the only 3 options probably for KD is okay. If Kyrie leave, I'm gonna probably go with him. If I stay, we get a full season of Ben, but I really don't know what that's gonna look like. Even though we still got the 2 first-round picks, or I'm gonna leave. Question is, where do he go? But I'm under the same thing that AD was talking about when it's like this is the finesse season. If I'm Miami, dude, hey, KD see the way that Jimmy play. KD watch all the games.
I think that's what Kyrie ended up going. I think y'all get a brother Irvin down in Miami.
If KD come with him,
the KD's not coming.
I know where KD going.
Here's the thing.
I know where KD going.
That's a whole different situation with it. But we'll get into that in a second. And we'll get into that in kind of the second hour of the show. But bro, like KD,
I really don't know.
KD chose wrong.
Yeah.
KD picked wrong. KD picked to hitch his wagon to James Harden and Kyrie Irving, and it was wrong.
Oh.
And they never made the run that they were supposed to. Not because they weren't talented enough, not because they weren't good enough to get there, but because Kyrie wasn't there. You weren't able to build that chemistry. You weren't able to get that team to the point where it was. Listen, I know there's a lot of people that think you could just pick up a basketball and start a team and it's going to be fine, but it really don't work that way. The fact that LeBron and them got to the finals in their first season is kind of a crazy thing when you think about it. That's not normal. It's not the norm. The amount of and the stigma that's set on the rest of the league that if I get this player this season, I can go to the NBA finals. Chris Paul going to the finals in Phoenix is crazy. That is not the norm.
Hey, you want to know a crazy stat though? So, I was looking at it and somebody tweeted this. Every team that he goes to, he only does good in the first year. After that is a wash.
I don't know if that's.
But he went back to back with the Warriors.
Second year in. What are you talking about? You talking about KD or Chris Paul?
Chris Paul.
Oh, Chris Paul.
Every team we go to for first year.
Because we all like, how's he gonna fit in? And we
it's whatever.
Dynamic.
But I'm just, you never really know what KD is thinking. I think at the end of the day he might leave because they it's also reports out there that he.
I think KD will leave, but he's not gonna follow Kyrie.
Y'all remember where KD is from?
Where KD is from? Washington.
It's no way he's going.
He's from DC.
No way he's going.
Nah.
He's from DC.
No way he's going to Washington.
Nah.
Bro, you heard him on the Wale mixtape?
No. Because Bradley Bill already said he ain't even.
But it don't matter. I'm saying.
Hey, look.
You need
Zach
another.
said that too.
To me, KD not just finna go somewhere where they already got people. He gonna go somewhere where they got role players, and then like you could just kind of insert him in.
Yeah.
And Washington is the perfect place for that.
I think KD's the ultimate.
To take out Beal.
How KD play? The thing for me is how KD plays. Right, KD's the ultimate teammate because no matter what you do, KD can play off of that and still get you 30.
Right.
So it doesn't really matter where KD goes. He's going to be able to get his numbers. But I think the bigger play for the Bulls in this situation is to go after a guy like KD.
Go after KD.
If Kyrie wants to leave, the first thing you can't, right? Because he's under contract, you'd have to trade for him. But the first conversation you need to be having is, does KD want out? Because that changes everything in the offseason, right? Rudy Gobert, I got to figure out how to get KD.
we was talking about that offline. I'm trading everybody.
I'm trading whatever I can for KD. I'm trading whatever I can for KD because what's left over, KD will make work.
A 40-year-old KD.
And you got to think, right? I don't know how he feels about Billy Donovan, but you're reuniting him with a head coach that he got to a Western Conference Finals with. Yeah, they did go down, they did have to lose after going 3-1, but that was the only season KD ever played with him. They didn't run it back. If you run that back, you never know. And I think more so Oklahoma City was built awfully. The best shooter on the team was KD. That was it.
Bro, them two Ks was
Hard one, yeah, he wasn't.
Andre
Hard wasn't there on the 3-1
year. It wasn't nobody you could sub in for Andre Roberson.
Bro, they couldn't find nobody for Andre Roberson, bro. They had no shooters on that team whatsoever, bro. They said we don't really need to shoot because we got
Andre
KD.
Roberson and Steven Adams was getting to it.
Them must said we don't really need to shoot, bro. We got KD, bro. It's mind blowing to me. I'll never figure that one out, bro.
I just don't want to give away too much.
It's KD.
It's KD. There's not too much you can give away.
I know y'all say that. And I'm not saying it's not a disrespect to him. KD is KD, and I don't want this to sound like I'm shading my brother. But it's like I said before, we don't want to, you getting a Ferrari with this man. I get it. But I don't want to be giving away, like, cool. So potentially you going to be asking how much production are we going to get from KD on the team? Because that's when you it's a Miami situation where it's like not 2, not 3, not 4. That's what we're going to have to get.
But you got to think, right?
Because we're going to have to give away most of the team to get them.
To me, right, you're giving up because at that point, Brooklyn's rebuilding. So you're giving up your young pieces. Kobe White's gone, 18's gone, Patrick Williams is gone. You're probably trading Vooch as well. And those should make the money work, something like that, right? Like KD was making what, 30? KD's not in the 40s, is he? KD's in the 30s, I think, right?
KD's in the 30s.
I think KD's in the 30s.
Yeah, no,
I believe something like that should be able to make it work. You're talking about a retooling deal, not a rebuilding deal. Basically, when you get this young player, you got Bruce Brown on the team. You've got did y'all see this? No, they might not be matching Claxton.
I can see that.
They might not be matching Claxton. Claxton might be getting up out of there. So that's another big man that the Bulls might be able to get into.
Capable big man.
But he's gonna command some money. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Command what money?
He a nice player.
No, I like it.
He gonna get like 40. I ain't say he gonna get crazy money, but he gonna get like.
He ask for more, or when they re-up on the contract.
It's restricted free agency, so he can go But then
So who made the offer?
Well,
Nobody yet.
if they already not matching it, then he's walking.
but
He said they said no matter what we not matching.
they didn't say no matter what yet. They just said that there's a possibility that the Nets might not match a Claxton deal. No, never mind. KD getting $42 million right now. Yeah, KD getting the bag over the next 4 years. KD contract ended $53 million a year.
Oh, wow.
42, 46, 49, 53. Yeah, worth it. I'd pay it. Absolutely.
There's no way they'll let him leave.
I would send you right now. And here's the thing as well, right? This is a monitored situation, but I would throw everything you can. I would throw everything you can.
I wouldn't just give you. Don't.
Because this is the thing. In this situation, right? Like I'm sending you these younger pieces. Maybe I'm sending you a Vooch on an expiring deal. Maybe I'm sending you. Maybe even a DeMar ends up getting sent in that deal to make money work. I got a lineup of. I got a lineup of KD, Zach LaVine, and Lonzo Ball
with P. Will.
I want DeRozan.
No, P. Will's gone. P. Will's probably getting traded.
I'm saying Kobe, Vooch, in the back of the bench, and the pick should be enough.
No, it's Kevin Durant.
It's
Kevin Durant. You're telling me right now.
No, but look,
you're telling me right now.
What do I say all the time? It's your job to ask.
No, this
it's their job to say no.
So this is the thing.
I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, but they'll hang up. They'll hang up. So let me ask you this right now. The Nets call the Bulls. They say send us DeMar, Vooch, which they would actually have to send a player back in that deal, right?
DeMar, Vooch, and P. Will.
Send us DeMar, Vooch.
I want P. Will in there. I'm not gonna lie.
They might have to send you back. You're gonna have to. You have no choice. You have no choice.
P. Will not in there.
DeMar, Vooch, P. Will, 18.
Okay.
Kobe, Vooch.
Kobe probably ain't got no value in this deal.
They already got too many guards. They already got too many guards. Plus Ben Simmons is coming back.
Or even right, like here I'll even sweeten it for you, right? I'll sweeten it for you because I think in my mind 42 for KD next season. Vooch is on 25, I believe. DeMar's on 20. No, he's on a 3-year deal.
I don't want DeMar nor P. Will. If you can get DeRozan without getting rid of DeMar,
it's KD.
Bro, that's
it's Kevin.
It's KD. But AK out here like finessing.
So if it was Bron, what you gonna say?
I want this. I'm gonna say the same thing,
bro.
It's your job to ask. No, look. My thing is, look. I know it's unrealistic.
What are you talking about?
In my mind, I'm not just finna like it's a haggling thing, right? I'm not just if I got 5.
So they say right now, we'll send you, and you probably gonna have to throw something else in there. But you send me.
You have to throw something comparable with the money that
no, send me. You gotta match the money. So send me DeMar, send me Vooch. Send me 18, Kobe, and P. Will. I'll send you KD and Seth Curry.
No P. Will.
P. Will got to be a part of the deal. P. Will has to be a part of the deal. P. Will has to be a part of the deal.
You know what?
I'm gonna tell you this right now. We're not talking unless P. Will's a part of the deal.
I know what it is. You're the reason why the Bulls lost out on Kobe.
Yes.
No, I don't buy.
AD is the exact reason why the Chicago Bulls didn't have Kobe Bryant.
You're the exact reason.
Yes.
You know why they lost out on Kobe.
Yes.
Dang.
Because
of
that mentality. Kobe will never get to another NBA Finals if we don't have the bench for him to play with. He did it. He went to the finals with Sasha Vujacic and Andrew Bynum.
3 on 5.
Andrew Bynum is so bad.
Andrew Bynum actually was playing well.
Yeah, he was
like 18 and 10. But still,
man. I don't want to part with you.
Yes, bro. It's gone. It's done. He's done. I'm not calling you unless P. Will's in the deal.
That's crazy.
How is that?
You're not doing that.
It's Kevin Durant.
That's Chicago.
That's too much. That's too much.
It's too much for
P. Will.
It's too much. It's too much.
AD.
That's too much.
Are any of the players I'm sending top 10 players in the NBA?
We're working on potential at this point.
Potential ain't better than proven.
Answer the question though.
Potential.
The only one proven on that deal is DeRozan. Everybody else is the if. Or Vooch. Okay, and Vooch.
And Vooch.
But the other two it's a big if.
Yeah, but Brooklyn is in a position where if Kyrie leaves and KD don't want to be there, they got if to work on. They rebuilding.
And then my thing about that is on the flip side, even if he do ask out, who are you to tell him no?
Yeah, KD say I want out.
Because it's like, okay.
You can run it back. Maybe that's where an organization finally puts their foot down. But I think the thing is, we haven't seen an organization put their foot down.
It ain't. I don't think it's no right. I don't think it's no running back for that.
That's me. That's me just thinking like, yo, I don't.
But then if
it's been too many times. Like you get flashbacks of Bulls years past where you see us get rid of a guy and he just go off on another squad.
But which one of them?
We're not talking about Otto Porter getting the ring with the Warriors.
Right. I'm not talking about Otto Porter here.
That ring don't count. I'm sorry.
I'm not talking about. No, he played that full season. That ring count.
No, he did.
That ring count.
How was you injured when you was in Chicago?
No, this is the thing. We're not talking about that. Otto Porter is a what?
I know.
A back of the bench role player.
I know.
He got a ring. Shout out to him. Love you, bro.
No, shout out to Otto. Really,
I've had shellfish.
He earned that. He was in buckets they needed. Lowest key.
He was. But here's the thing.
I don't.
Who's the player? Who's the player that left it?
Without P. Will, that should be enough. To me,
it's not.
No.
It's not.
Because none of those players have the potential to become one of the best players in the NBA.
It's not off the first offer. That's just in my head.
But
like,
AD,
you don't hit me up and I'm like, all right.
AD, I know you know. I know. Even if this trade was to happen today, you know what it's gonna be. If the Bulls come back with 2 rings with KD, this is.
Bro, I'm at the parade with my shirt off.
This is exactly what AD gonna do. This is exactly what AD gonna do. Come on, baby. He got 2 rings. Exactly. You already know we on, man.
That's a fact.
And that's the thing, right? Like that's the thing. Like you're talking about it. You got to think about the kind of players that win championships.
All right, y'all convinced.
Role players don't win championships.
Y'all convinced.
The Denver Nuggets have never won a ring,
but only for him though. Only for KD, I'm trying to.
KD. Well, I mean, there's a couple players I do it.
No, only for him.
I don't know. I probably wouldn't do it for Brian because I don't know if Brian gonna be there.
Well, yeah. Well, maybe Brian. If we
we know Bronny. We know Brian is going to kick it with Bronny at some point.
If we're talking Brian now, then no.
If I'm gonna get Brian, I'm gonna just draft this.
I forgot because that's a year. That's only for
so. But KD's a 4-year deal, right? Like he's got 4 more years on that deal. I would do it for Giannis. I would do it for Jokic.
I want Giannis.
That's about it. I wouldn't do it.
I want Giannis here, and that's the most full Chicago talking. No, I want to beat.
Would you do it for Ja?
I want to beat him.
No, for who? I wouldn't get that big of a deal up for Ja.
That's a.
I mess with Ja, but I wouldn't get that big of a deal up for Ja.
I like Ja.
I wouldn't get that big of a deal up.
I like him at Memphis. I actually want him to win in Memphis, not against us though. If he's playing us, he can lose.
I want him to win in Memphis.
I want him to win in Memphis.
I don't think he'll leave. I think he'll be a Mike Conley type player there.
Nah, I don't think
he'll be there for a long time.
He loved that too much.
He loved that.
Is he from the South?
Where did he go to college? I feel completely
Is he
sure.
from?
I think he's from the South, ain't he?
He might be.
I like the back and forth between him and
because his dad. Is he from? Where is he from?
Is he from Atlanta? His father look like Usher. He could be Usher.
Hey, maybe that's why I think he's from Atlanta the whole time. The wholest of whole times. Is he from Atlanta? I don't know where.
Is he singing Confessions? Like, right, your father look like you. Slide across the
I will say I do like the back and forth between him and Draymond though, talking about some man, we want them we want them on Christmas Day.
I love that Josh talking to trash, right? But I will say this. You got no room.
He is from the South. He's from South Carolina.
South Carolina. Okay, that makes more sense. The jaw jacking is very Southern.
And he went to Murray State. That's where he went.
I knew he went to Murray State. Yeah.
Man, like, we want the Warriors on Christmas at home. We the champs. That's not how it works. I bet we'll spin the ball.
Right, like I would say that Jobby on Twitter talking very like,
but I
might blow you away type statements, bro.
He was born in 1999. His whole life has been on the internet.
But you got to think about it, bro. Well, yeah, that's true.
1999. His whole life.
You got to think about it, bro. Like Jobby on Twitter, like He not in the NBA.
He talking like a regular person.
He talking
but that's fine.
No, he talking because what was that you did real like that back and forth when he was like, hey man, these hollow tips hit everybody.
Bro, he said that
like that, like bro, like what are you doing, dog? Like you play for the Memphis Grizzlies, bro.
I like that energy.
Relax, Gilbert.
I like that energy. I like that energy. I like that energy. Keep that.
Is why
You just can't say anything.
This is why Gilbert was out of the league for
but
a minute.
he won't draft he won't trade for Kevin Durant.
No.
He want Twitter smoke, but he won't trade for Kevin Durant.
Which is why
I did not say I won't trade for KD. I said I don't want P. Will in the trade.
Bro, you could ask me for whatever you want, and I would send it to you for KD. As long as the money work, bro.
But if you,
because you know why?
But if you got KD for a finesse, then it's cool.
Can I get the plane?
Finesse it.
But if I can get him for a finesse, I'm with you. But like
for a finesse, get him.
But listen, Brooklyn ain't getting finesse. Brooklyn been out here doing the finessing. Brooklyn sent James Harden for like James Harden and a bag of old bones.
They finesse Philly, right?
They finesse Philly.
They finesse Philly. No offense to Philly, but Philly been getting finesse for the last. You know what I'm saying?
With the old process.
You know what I'm saying?
That's for the last.
Hey, so let me ask y'all this, right? So here's the question, because I think we all think. Do we think there's a trade coming? Do y'all feel like there's a trade coming?
I think there's a trade. No, it's a trade coming.
I feel like there's a trade coming.
Yeah, it's a trade.
What would the Chicago Bulls look like post draft?
We're gonna be one less Kobe White.
It's like nobody. I just love it.
Shout out to Kobe.
Dog,
What if he's the only one that's left?
Because he
What about everybody that we talking about getting traded? He's the only one that's left.
Everybody gonna be the whole day.
We're gonna be one less Kobe White.
It's not this thing. I just say because he has the value that I'm willing to part with.
So not
personally. If he's still on this team, I'm not mad at all.
I think Kobe White got more value because of the Christian Wood deal. I think like everybody. I think
it all went up because of that.
I think
for 26, that's how trades work.
So
you set the market.
So then the Bulls getting what? 30. Yeah,
Bulls got 18.
The Bulls. All right, so the Bulls can get
like for Kobe White. I think for Kobe White, you could get a late first, early second round pick.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm with it. It's Kobe
That's
White.
higher value than I thought Kobe White had coming into this.
I just like the fact that everybody is now on one accord. Like Kobe White is officially trash.
No, it's not trash. Honestly,
it's not trash.
You always.
I don't think you fit the timeline.
It's not trash.
I think he don't fit the timeline.
It's always
I think
somebody
Kobe been in the league for 10 years.
It's always somebody on another team that feel like they can do what you couldn't with that player. It's always gonna be. It's like that in the NFL. It's like that with the NBA. It's a GM. Like,
hey.
I say this, right? I say this. Buddy Hield's still in the NBA.
Oh yeah, no.
But Buddy Hield spent 8 years doing exactly what Kobe White is doing.
I told you in Kia, I would want Buddy on the Bulls. I would want Buddy on the Bulls. I want Buddy on the Bulls.
Buddy that more consistent than Kobe.
We have him. We trade Kobe White to Kobe White.
All I'm saying is
taller.
Different things.
Kobe taller. Kobe taller than 6'5".
Who on the Pacers?
No, he don't look his size. Just like Io don't look his size.
Who on the Pacers is gonna tell me to stop shooting?
I think the difference with that's a fact. I think the difference with the Pacers is though that
they trying to move back Michael Brogdon.
The Pacers,
which is why you trying to move Brogdon? Why you trying to come?
You know what the problem with the Pacers is? You ever notice, right? There's certain guards around the NBA that remember, and the Bulls really don't trade with Miami.
No,
the Bulls really don't trade with New York much at all. The Bulls really don't trade with the Pacers.
You don't see a lot of former Knicks. Because I wanted Iman on the squad too, and I'm like, oh
no, Iman want to be here.
I want
the Bulls don't want Iman. Iman said he want to play here.
Nah, Iman want to play.
Iman said he said I would come out of retirement to play for the Chicago Bulls.
Iman, bro.
I wanted the Bulls to go get Iman. I was like, Iman got defense.
Thank you. Go get Iman.
Yeah, I'd rather had Iman than Tristan last year. But we needed help rebounding though, so I get
go get Iman.
Nah. But no, Larry Bird
shout out to Sean
is running the Pacers.
Oh no.
Pat Riley is running Miami. Like they remember, bro. They have this stance, legit. Like we're not giving you nothing. We don't want to see y'all good again. We never want to see y'all good again. Like those old guys. Like so, we're not gonna see a deal get done really with the Pacers. I think the Bulls made a deal. Did Doug McDermott get traded to the Pacers, or did we trade him to the West Coast?
Roundabout,
and then he went to the Pacers.
It was like he got there through a Levine.
I just like how it is around the league where it's just like, okay, Boston is in the finals, but it's like a universal like Boston is trash and we don't want Boston to win. Skip Boston.
No, Boston not gonna get.
No, I didn't want Boston to win. First off, I just want the thing to go 7 when Sunday came around. I was like, "There's no basketball today."
Boston messed up because.
But I made my pick at the beginning of the year. Y'all remember my pick at the beginning of the year was the Golden State Warriors. Day one, play one before we ever dribbled a basketball. Golden State's gonna win the NBA championship.
That was ours.
Everybody was like, "Man, no, man, like they got to get it together. Clay ain't even healthy yet, man. What?" James Wiseman ain't coming back. I don't know what's going on with that.
Hey, got an A on the group project and didn't say nothing.
And y'all gotta, bro. Come on now, like, bro. Somebody in the NBA.
Who was that photographer that was just like,
this is my
tapped
thing,
him on the shoulder and told him, "Hey, Joe, I'm finna take this picture, Joe."
Bro,
and
this is my thing, bro.
With street clothes on, you got champagne on your street clothes.
So look, right? So maybe
you ain't even lace them up.
So maybe it's not my place to say.
No, it's always your place to
maybe
say.
It's not my place to say.
You got a platform, right?
But you know what it is?
You got a platform.
You know what it is? I don't wanna step out of bounds when it comes to Kobe Bryant, because like I didn't know Kobe. I never met Kobe. I wish I had her. That would have been so dope, bro. But like but bro, like doesn't it feel, at least from the fan perspective, it feels like the Kobe stuff is getting a little disrespectful to what Kobe actually did on the court. Seeing James Wiseman do the Kobe pose with the trophy where he's leaning over, like, and he ain't did
That's
nothing,
not
right?
true.
Like Muggs had beef for Ayo Dosunmu when he did it in college with the Illinois trophy for winning the Big Ten championship.
They had a problem with that?
It's still a championship.
But he won something.
He won something. He didn't win the national championship, but it's still a championship.
Listen, y'all only, okay, look.
But like nobody's got smoke for Tatum texting Kobe.
Bro, that was weird.
Nobody got smoke.
Nobody's got smoke for the picture of him laying on the basketball like Kobe. And I get Tatum and Kobe had a very different, like they were actually like that was a big brother. I think they had a big brother little brother relationship from everything I've heard.
The text was weird. Like Vanessa seeing like his phone buzz probably was weird. But
well,
like
no. I think because come on, we know Kobe was iPhone. I think when you start to see, because my this weird topic to bring to the show, but I had a homie that would text his girl that passed away.
Okay.
And he would text her phone just like to make herself feel better. And he like called me one day and he was like, "Oh man, like I'm going through a tough day, blah blah blah." I was like, "What's going on?" He was like, "Her messages went green." I was like, "What the heck does that mean?"
Oh, they cut off the phone.
They cut off the number. They cut off the number, or like they gave the number to somebody else or something like that. So I don't know how it went down, but like it wasn't that no more. So I think that's kind of like what the message he sent.
It went green.
Was. I'm assuming it's not going to Vanessa no more.
I got you.
But it's weird, bro. Yeah. Like, and I get and that's why I say I want to be respectful of it. I want to make sure it's my place. At least Tatum closed out Miami in Game 7. I give you, like you, Cynthia, I got you on closing out Miami, playing great. But bro, doggone the playoffs.
Hey,
my bad, the finals.
That entire fourth quarter was.
Yeah, he didn't have enough killer mentality in that last game to be doing all the Kobe stuff. My thing is, once you start emulating our favorites, you put the pressure on yourself to live up to it. I get what he was doing. Okay, he might have been trying to gas himself. Cool. You did it in the Eastern Conference Finals, but your team was supposed to go to Game 7. You let them come and clean you up on your floor.
Bro, clean them up bad, too.
Clean y'all up on your floor. So that's fine. But now you going to have to start all this. You better be doing what we can't see that Kobe was doing on the offseason. you better be going to do that.
Well, I think Tatum's that kind of player anyway. I think he's doing that stuff anyway. I'm not taking it away. I'm not saying that Tatum's not he's not working out like Kobe taught him.
Look at the market he's in. Boston is going to be going to have a magnifying glass on him, especially now because you put the target on your own back.
But I think my only issue with you doing that, and I'm gonna be real with you, I have less of an issue with Tatum doing it than I do with Wiseman doing the pole.
That was crazy. That was weird.
You ain't played a minute, and this is the thing, right? I feel like, and I never met Kobe, never knew Kobe, none of that, right? But I feel like I can say this based on the reactions that we've seen from Kobe Bryant on live TV, and not even having to know him. Kobe ain't here for the participation trophies, brother. Kobe Bryant dang near would have told him, "You don't get a picture with the trophy."
I don't know why we saw him.
You shouldn't even get a picture.
Bro,
with the team.
here's my thing. Are we talking about the same Kobe that when dudes was playing bad, he went in there and took their shoes?
Right.
Is that the Kobe we talking about? We talk about the same Kobe that when they was sitting there after winning, I think the 11th game of the season for the last game of the season, right? Because he was hurt or something like that. And Nick Young is sitting there. Yeah, we in here. We came in, got the dub, won and celebrating like it was a championship. It's the same Kobe that stared down the screen. Like, I feel like I don't have to know Kobe personally for this one to be like, James Wiseman not getting that pick off.
No. Not at all.
If Kobe's alive.
No.
Not at all. Why do you have champagne in your hand?
Nah, I'm cool with you celebrating. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm cool with you celebrating because I don't know.
Who have we seen in street clothes celebrate who ain't played a little bit? He ain't get no tick this year, did he?
Chris Childs.
Yeah, I was gonna say we see that all the time.
Really?
We see that all the time. Yeah.
I just don't remember.
What you think? The dudes at the end of the bench ain't celebrating?
No. I know everybody don't make the fun like okay, cool. They not making they're not in the lineup that's playing on the floor. I know everybody who not suiting up. Some guys is there too. Like cool. Like you know Udonis Haslem is down there somewhere like chilling.
Hey, Udonis Haslem is the perfect example.
Right. Yeah, he was gonna pop a bottle, but he put in the work. I'm just like he only been in the league 3 years. And he been hurt for 2?
2.
Oh, 2 years and he been hurt for a whole year. I'm just like, cool, you got a ring.
He only played 5 games.
But you can't put no weight on that ring. Because he ain't participating getting it.
It's no
weight.
Well, that's the thing, right? It depends on what you do. If you come back and you keep winning, then yeah, that's the amount of championships you got.
Because he the next gen.
Yeah, absolutely. It should be.
So I respect that.
They already got it set up for that.
It should be Poole. It should be Poole,
Gary Payton,
Wiseman, and Wiggins.
Yeah, and I hope my man's on there too from Oakland too. My man says Mexican.
Juan Toscano Anderson.
Yeah, I like him. I hope he needs to put in some more work so he can get some more tick. But I do like him.
Ain't Toscano Anderson like 30 something?
No, I think he's young. I thought he's same age as Poole.
Oh, is he that young?
I thought he was same age as Poole.
Didn't he play for OKC for a little minute?
I know he was in the G League for a hot minute.
Yeah, but I think he's the same.
I remember
age as
hearing his name. Or was he on Cleveland? Yo, he might have 2 rings. Or am I thinking of Hernan Gomez?
Might be mixing up.
Let me see. Juan Toscano Anderson.
NBA player.
Now he's 29 years old. Now hold on. Now
Toscano
Anderson 29. No, he 2019, 2020, 2021. So he only been on Golden State.
Okay.
You know what? Maybe I just remember hearing his name on the last couple seasons.
On the Santa Cruz. I know he was on the Santa Cruz Warriors for.
Yeah, he was on there for a little bit too. So, I don't know, man. Like maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just my old man rant.
Are we starting like us 2000s NBA guys? Because we was too young to really like.
Oh, we
the 90s we was babies. But we 2000 NBA guys. Yeah, like, are we really like shaming the
you know
next
what? I think my thing is right. It's about what Kobe was all about. Like for me, like I've used Kobe even to inspire myself to do more on this show. Like just to work hard. Hey, listen, you got to get up. You got to do it.
You got to Kobe challenge yourself.
Those nights where you go out and you want to drink and you want to have fun. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Guess what? It's 7 o'clock in the morning. You better be up.
Right.
Ready to work.
The discipline.
Oh, what happened? I got a headache. We got a show. Yeah, I'm saying so.
What else do you want me to do, Kobe?
You know
what else do you want me to do?
So I look at it like that. That's always how I've looked at it. Maybe I'm coming at it from a place of ignorance, but I feel like it's a little bit wild to.
That's fine, man. You just gotta. I just hope he. You know what? I'm not mad.
I hope he wins a lot more, and we never talk about it.
I'm not mad at that. I just hope he really takes this and does his best to put his health
because he got
first
to work in now.
and really recover so that he can be on the court.
We really got off topic. I don't even know how we got here.
But that's fine. But I hope that for a lot of players, like especially when you're young, and I know a lot of younger people, especially like they giving you grown people money as a teenager, and I would be wilding out too. Trust me. Like 19-year-old, you do not want to give 19-year-old AD $1 million. Why? You don't know.
Here's so let's
don't know.
Let's at least put a cap on the question. I think I asked this question. Maybe I never got to it.
No, what do the Bulls look like?
Okay, so I did.
Yeah,
how did we get here?
We got that because we was talking about who will go where Kobe White trades.
Oh, you started. You literally said Kobe White.
Yeah, Kobe White.
We're Kobe White. One Kobe White left.
Yeah, we'll be one Kobe White left.
Yeah, so let's get back to that real quick before we keep it pushing and get into these next.
So who do y'all think? Because I said my piece. I said one Kobe White less and a pick.
I think the Chicago Bulls. I think the Bulls have Rudy Gobert.
Okay.
I think the Bulls have Rudy
draft
Gobert.
night?
I think the Bulls have Rudy Gobert because I think you got to include the pick in it.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, 100%. But like, we've been hearing this random smoke for a while. I think the price is less though.
Yeah. Take him on a trip.
I think you're getting Rudy for much less.
Because
I don't think you're getting Rudy
Utah did it to themselves though. So
no, 100%. But I think you're getting Rudy for a whole lot less. I don't think that you're getting Rudy for the price that they're asking in the slightest. I think you're getting Rudy on a finesse.
Yes.
I think if you're gonna get a finesse, I think you're getting Rudy on a finesse.
That's what I would like to.
What do you think the Bulls look like post draft stuff?
I think that the Bulls post draft will probably pick up another. I like they will be Kobe White less, so I think they'll have 2 picks.
You think they use the pick?
I'm gonna say they probably use one. I'm gonna say they either probably use one of the picks or something like that. Cause I think there's Rudy smoke there, and where there's smoke there's fire, but I don't see that getting done on draft night.
Okay.
I think the only way you can get it done is if it's on draft night. You got to have that pick in there. They want to rebuild, clearly.
Cause what if they?
I think that pick's got to be a part of it.
Maybe they could just trade Kobe White on draft night, get the pick, and then just trade both of the picks instead of Kobe.
That could be a case too. Depends on what you get. You know what I'm saying? But you still got to make $40 million work.
Yeah.
Is he working out this summer too with DeRozan?
Who?
Kobe White.
No, he wasn't.
No.
He wasn't invited. He wasn't invited after the clap.
You know what's wild? I can't say he's wrong.
Right. It's the style of what he said.
I can't say he's wrong.
He wasn't invited after the clap him up.
The clap
God.
That was I have never seen
bro.
Pat. That got under Pat's
Bro, because
that was an old man Pat.
we was just looking at
you
that
were,
like,
you were full get off my
That was
lawn.
old man
You
Pat.
were full get off
I
my
can fully
lawn.
acknowledge that was old man Pat, but that pissed me off to no end.
Well,
I couldn't believe
how
it.
long he been out of college? I know we probably talked about
3 years.
3 years?
Yeah. Kobe White
So he
got
still has a
drafted.
tie to his alma mater. But you should have that strong.
But it's on a night
But
when
bro,
you got your cheeks clapped.
You lost, and the first thing you do when you get into
What's
the
the
pressure
score?
is that, what's the score to North Carolina game?
Bro,
What?
bro, that man got his cheeks clapped in a game, absolutely helped his team none in that game trying to make it happen. I had the
yeah,
nerve to
coach.
say clap it
Like
up.
that's almost as worse as James Harden getting clamped up by Kyrie and then going out to the club with Lil Baby.
Hey. Gotta forget the loss somewhere.
After they lost by 30.
Nah, because you know what? James Harden has been an established star in this league.
And I think
And
he's
it's
doing
like
Like James Harden may be on the downside of his career, but he's still been an established
He
guy.
absolutely won nothing.
He on his Robin. He on his Robin.
No, listen, you
I'ma
won
do what
nothing. You
I'ma
won
do what
nothing.
I'ma do.
I don't disagree with you,
I'm gonna
but
do what I'm gonna do regardless.
yeah, I don't disagree with you,
He
but
on his
but
Robin.
you've been in a step. Hey, you've
it
averaged
can't be
close
for me.
to what Michael Jordan averaged in the NBA. Like you're an established star at that point, right? Like I can say a lot about what you do at that point. I can talk about what your career did, but one thing I can't say is James Harden is gonna be in the NBA next year.
No, yeah.
Kobe White's closer to not being in the league in 2 years than James Harden is.
That's a fact.
So I don't know, bro. That's a tough one for me, man. Hey, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page if you guys have not done so already. Shout out to y'all for tuning in and showing love on the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Live. We know there's a little bit different format for you guys, man, but we hope that this is going to be work out better for us, work out better for you guys, and we also will let you know we'll be live every Friday from 11 to 1 like we normally do. It might just be me. It might just be me and Steph. It might just be me, Steph, and Kid. You never know. Maybe the super producer Joe Holt will jump on that one, man. But we want to make sure that we're together because the content is more funny when we together and it's more entertaining. So we appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love on that, man. Let's switch it up, man. We've been talking a lot of Bulls. We've been talking real Bulls heavy. Let's go a little national on this one, man, as we do in the second hour of the show most times. Stephen Curry wins his 4th ring. Wins Finals MVP.
Yep.
Didn't get NBA MVP, but he's got 2 of those already.
One of them unanimous.
One of them is unanimous.
First ever, by the way.
Instantly, people come out. He's top 10. He's top 10. He's top 10. For me, I've been saying he's top 10. I think people are, they sitting there and they're, oh my goodness, how can he be top 10? He's this, he's that, he's this. He's a point guard. He can't dominate the game.
Who did he kick out of the top 10?
That is the question. Because right now, at the beginning of the season, the NBA Top 75 listed Stephen Curry the 16th best player in NBA history. 16th best. That means there are 15 people better than him. That means that Stephen Curry would have to jump 6 spots at a minimum to get into the NBA Top 10.
Can we see them 6 other people?
Yeah, we'll get the list pulled up here real quick. But the question on the table, at least right now, right before we even get too deep into it, is Stephen Curry, before you see the list, just right off the top of your head, honest opinion, is Stephen Curry top 10 right now?
Yeah, I think when we did this before, I think I said he was an 8. If I believe, I think when we did this before,
I had that John in it. Oh, I told him quit playing. Oh, it's over there.
Yeah, it's over there.
I mean, y'all can keep talking.
yeah. When we did this before, I think I had 8.
Oh,
just behind Larry, I believe.
I thought
that's right. That's where I had him the last time.
That he was 16th on the list to begin with. But that was just my opinion on it, right? So we'll go down to Steph. So right now, Stephen Curry, he was 15th on the list. My bad. He was 15th on the list. I thought he was 16th. So we would have to jump 5 people to get into the top 10. And I'm not going to lie to you. Y'all already know. I said Kobe should have been higher on the list. But the people in front of him, Jerry West.
Jumping him.
Okay.
He's ahead of Jerry West.
Jumping him.
Kevin Durant.
Jumping KD.
Ahead of KD, right off rip.
Jumping KD.
Oscar Robertson.
Jumping Oscar.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Jumping Hakeem.
Jumping Hakeem. You said that a little quick. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That was tough for Oscar Robertson.
Jumping Hakeem.
No, Hakeem, I'm good on.
Who was before Kobe?
He not jumping Kobe.
He's not jumping Kobe?
That's Kobe's hot.
He does have. He's got 4. So here's your top 10, right? And I think this is the thing. I think that the top 10.
This wasn't our list when we did it before.
No, I think this was it. I think
the top 75.
This is the NBA top 75. I think the top 10 is skewed.
Maybe I got it in my off.
Shaq, Bird.
Right? I think the top 10 is skewed. Of course, your top is your top, right? Your Jordan, Bron, Kareem. Absolutely. Bill Russell's 4.
Bill got to be up there.
Bill's a little high for me.
Bill has to be up there.
Magic is 5.
People don't. You know what? I'm gonna say
Wilt
it.
is 6.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. People want to act like they can't move Magic or Bird, but you need to start
Kobe's above
moving them around.
Kobe's above Larry Bird.
You can move Magic or Bird.
Kobe-
People don't want to.
Kobe's above Larry
Kobe's
Bird.
above.
You can move Magic or Bird.
Kobe's above
You
Larry
can
Bird.
hey, you can call me all the names you want, but you can move. You can move Magic or
Kobe
Bird.
being 10 is my beef on this list. I'm not gonna lie to you.
can move-
and as
move one
crazy
of them.
as it is to say, I think the person that you end up moving off of this list is either Wilt or Bill Russell, at least top 10.
Nah. They got to
Wilt-
stay. To me, you
Wilt-
move either Magic or Bird.
Well, and
Magic can be 11. Bird can be 13.
No, let me tell you where we got to move Wilt. He only got two chips.
Will only got 2. That's Bill that got 10.
Bill's got 11.
No,
Bill's got 11.
not yet. Bill's got 11.
Bill in there.
Will's got 2, and
Will
you was going head to head against Bill, and Bill has 9 chips over you. I got to move Will out.
But don't Will got the 100? Who got the 100?
That's Will.
That's Will.
That's
Will.
No, you don't move Will.
I'm moving him out.
I can't move Will.
I'm
I'll
not
move
moving
Bird
Larry.
before I move Will.
I'm not moving.
I'll move Bird before I move Will.
I'm not moving Larry
I'm
because I saw
moving
Larry do it against Magic, who I also think is the best point guard of all time. I still got Magic best point guard of all time.
It's like it is. I feel like
I'll
it's
move Bill before I move
though.
Will.
I feel like it's right there.
But see, this is the thing, right? For me, my top 5 would be Jordan, of course, Bron, somewhere. I'd probably put Bron 2 at this point in his career because I think he's gonna pass Kareem on the all-time scoring list. Kareem is 3. 4 for me. You're either talking Magic Johnson or Kobe Bryant. And to me, you talking Kobe Bryant.
I'm along that line.
You really.
I'm along that
Kobe's
line.
above.
Larry is a hard no. for you.
Kobe's above Will. Kobe's above. You know why? And it's not because of what Larry accomplished. It's not a slight to anything that Larry did. Larry had Hall of Famers on his team, all of that. But I watched what Michael Jordan did to Larry Bird. Now, granted, Larry still won, right? Larry had the better team. But Michael Jordan was a better player than Larry Bird.
Ugh.
And Kobe Bryant was a carbon copy of Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah.
So I can't say that what Michael Jordan did to Larry Bird, Kobe Bryant couldn't do to Larry Bird.
That's a fact.
So for me, right,
So you got to replace somebody lower than him.
you got to
lower on the
replace
list.
somebody lower on the list. I think Wilt ends up moving down on the list. I think Bill ends up moving down on the list. And this is the thing. That's how it's supposed to go. That's what happens when your sport gets better. Guess what? The great Bambino's not the greatest baseball player of all time anymore.
I'm not that much of a stickler for baseball because I'm like, okay, like he was drinking a beer and eating a hot dog between each inning.
Hey, I think that's more impressive. I'm not gonna lie to you. Daryl Strawberry was doing LSD in between innings, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's more impressive. I'm not gonna stunt with you. But no, I look at those older guys and I say you're supposed to be able to move them down. You know why? Because that means your sport's getting better. I'm gonna be real with you. It's harder to move Babe Ruth down because baseball really hadn't changed. They raised the mound.
That's all because they're so stubbornly they refuse.
Exactly.
To, yeah.
But guess what? Babe Ruth still has credibility.
Yeah,
like
right.
Babe Ruth could play in today's Major League Baseball.
And then they threw a lot of wrench with the steroid era. There's a lot of wrenches in there.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and Sosa
You gotta
should be high,
count
too.
it. You gotta
Sosa
count it.
Bear.
You gotta count it. More exactly.
That's what I'm saying, you gotta count it.
You have to count that.
Okay, you've convinced
That
me.
part.
The only one that really Kareem can even move down.
Kareem, Kareem.
To me,
the guy
Bill
that's the
can't
all-time,
move.
the guy that's the all-time
Kareem
scoring
can't
champ.
I mean, LeBron will pass.
Bill
him.
can't-
LeBron gonna pass him.
Them 10
next
rings.
season.
I'm sorry, y'all.
LeBron gonna pass him.
y'all
but
put a
Kareem
lot of-
got
I put something on points.
Kareem got a lot of
But
rings.
them 11 rings mean a lot. Points is one thing,
No, I
but
didn't
them
say-
11 rings
here's
a
the
lot.
thing, I didn't say
Bill.
Bill's out of the top 10.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
I
I'd
think-
rather move
I think-
Kareem than I move
think-
Wilt.
For me, Wilt ends up getting knocked out of the top 10. I get the 100-point game. I get all of that, right? But Wilt ends up
100
getting...
points, 10
Bill,
rings
Bill,
with
right?
no three.
Him and Bill used to go head up, and Bill beat him 9 times.
Bill also had the best team alive because they bought the best team alive. So I...
Oh yeah, Red Auerbach.
Red Auerbach wasn't no
the Godfather of the finale.
Hey, you can get what you call out of there.
And if I'm not mistaken, right?
You get the logo out of there too, out of the top 10.
Yes.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
get
can
the
move
logo.
I can move Jerry West
You
out.
can move Jerry West. It's fine. You're the logo, bro.
Yeah, I can move Jerry
You
West.
can move Jerry West.
I'm trying to see. Does he only have?
To me, you
do.
can move Jerry West. You can move Larry.
72 and 67. That's it for Wilt Chamberlain. Yeah, no, Wilt's out of there for me. He's out of the top 10. Bird is still in the top 10 for me, but he's 10. So look, what would be my top 10? I would say
you move. You get Jerry out of Jordan. There, you give Larry Kobe spot, and you give Steph Kobe spot. Steph will be 10.
I would take Steph 10 probably,
and then
right
Kobe
now.
will be.
I think I had.
Shaq.
I'd probably say Steph 9.
I think without looking at it right, I think I had Steph top
9
5. But now looking at the list right, I would have Jordan 1, Bron 2, Kareem 3, Kobe 4, Magic 5. So Magic kind of stays where he is.
Larry moves.
Well, actually,
you know what? No, let me take that back.
6 on down.
Let me take that back. Let me take that back.
He can't be 10.
I would put Magic 4. I would put Kobe 5 because I believe that Magic Johnson is the greatest point guard of all time. I believe when you're the greatest something of all time, I think Magic Johnson is the greatest point guard of all time. I think Kobe's the second best shooting guard of all time. So I'll put Kobe.
And respect to Larry Bird, I'm just saying.
It's no disrespect to Larry at all. I would put Kobe 5. I would put Shaq 6. I would put probably Larry.
Larry's 11 for me.
I would probably leave Larry 7.
Larry's 11.
I would probably leave Larry 7. I'm
going Steph 7.
Duncan 8. No, Duncan's ahead of Stephen. Duncan got 5 of the things. And Duncan legitimately was the best power forward.
Steph is 10. I love Tim Duncan. I can't like Tim Duncan is in there.
I'm putting Steph
big fundamental.
Steph is probably 9. I think I got Hakeem 10.
Steph? Oh, really?
I think I got Hakeem 10.
Steph is 8.
Steph is 10 for me.
Or if you want to keep Wilt in the top 10, you put him in there. But I
want to keep Bill. I at least want to keep Bill there. Bill and Magic.
Bill's in there.
Bill and Magic don't move. Wilt.
Oh, I didn't say Bill. No, Wilt's out there.
Yeah, Wilt. Bill stays. Magic stays.
I think Bill is 10 now.
You can move Larry, and then you can move Jerry.
I think Bill is 10 now.
I'm sorry, I'm moving our lighter skinned basketball players out of there. But Jerry and Larry gotta go.
I think Jerry's out of there for me. Jerry's out of there for me. I think Bill is 10 now.
Okay, you put Bill 10.
He's still got the accolades. He's still one of the top 10 players to ever touch a basketball. I agree with that. I feel like he's absolutely a workaholic. He's a guy that absolutely can do everything on the court and all of that. Did you really come down here to have me open a butcher for you right now? Give me this thing.
Yo, so
this is wife life right here, y'all. Hold on. Put it.
Which kind you got? Which one is it?
Great.
Hey, I need to give me one.
Be careful.
Well, dang, now I can't do it on camera now. Now I look weak.
Let's go. Countdown to how long it takes Pat to open this.
He really got this one.
2, 3.
Did you tighten it?
4. 5.
I told you to be careful before you.
I ain't had no choice. It was the only way I was gonna open it.
Oh my goodness.
It is carbonated.
Hey,
Thank you.
have fun. You weirdo. Nah.
Bottoms up.
I got Booch all on my hoodie now. As long as it ain't on the keyboard, it is.
Kombucha. Hey, shout out to Kombucha, sponsor the pod. Kombucha.
I don't even want you.
He said I don't even want you. It's what?
Kombucha
it's
is
good.
Gross.
I like it. I like it. Shout out to everybody that reaches for the ginger ale when they get sick.
Absolutely. I stay with a ginger ale over kombucha all day.
Cures everything.
Hey, Steph, you've worked your way out of the frame. I don't even know how you've done that. But
to be fair, didn't we switch angles?
No, you just slowly slid over there. I'm not sure how that happened, brother.
He was pulling a homer.
Hey, that was like the other day when the sheet was coming off. We was on the line. The sheet was like progressively going.
Oh, when I was like the sheet was just slowly going down the chair. That was Steph. That was
pulling a homer
Steph. So yeah, I think Steph has moved into the top 10. I think and I think that, like, again, it's okay to move some of them old heads out of there. It's fine. That means your game's getting better. That means your game will be around for a long time. Listen, nobody's asking
make sure you move the right old heads.
Nobody's asking Troy Aikman to come play in the NFL right now. Nobody wants to see that drop back, turn around, throw that mug up, pray for the best, hope Michael Irving did a hit before he got in the game.
I think Kareem still got a Scott Hook in him.
Oh, for sure. Kareem's got one left. Yeah, he's still got one.
Kareem.
From the
Still got
logo.
one left. And then he'll fly a plane after that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's a
saying?
fact.
It's a great reference.
That's because it's Juneteenth. The black people are amazing. We got superpowers today.
Is that how that works?
Yes.
I only get it on one arm. That's pretty much how it goes. I did a video on that, I think like 2 years ago. When Juneteenth. No, because what was it? Like there was a certain day where like we were closer
it was
to the
like
sun.
the sun or Saturn was in the right place, and we were supposed to get superpowers. And I couldn't fly. I tried. Nor was I invisible. I tried.
AD, why you naked?
I had to get dressed fairly fast.
I mean, I looked at that list and I thought I feel like there's people who they're so tied to their era, which at this point, like if that's your era, brother, like you really old. You sitting here trying to break down Red Auerbach tape, which the tape was given to the black guy. But
Red Auerbach is wild.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
By firemen and plumbers.
Yeah, I'm saying,
He was really tight. He was really tight about JJ Redick.
No, hey, listen, I'm with him.
Tight.
No, I'm with him because this is the thing, right? Like,
tight.
here's the thing: JJ Redick can say that, and some of the best players that are still on this NBA top 75 are the ones that he was winning championships against.
That's fine. His only point.
I get it.
His only point is the
problem
generational thing where it's like the competition I faced was more difficult than the competition you faced.
Yeah,
everybody in my class was a top 20 pick or level competition.
but it's a way to say that, right? It's a way to say.
But of course, he said he was thought on it. He was on TV.
You can't say firemen and plumbers.
You know what I'm saying? It's a way to say
like
that.
now that I look at it, because
I feel. But somebody had to read that comment to him. I don't know if they got that channel in the apartment building here. I don't know if they got that channel.
Turn on. What are you watching in there?
Hey, I want BTV. Which one is BTV?
It's ESPN, Papa. It's ESPN. What? BT.
Is Andy Griffiths back on?
Hey, Andy Griffith, a good show. No disrespect, Andy Griffith. I'll take that back. Boy, I grew up, my mom didn't watch nothing but like Me TV. So I grew up watching like Good Times, All in the Family, Andy Griffith, Dick Van Dyke. Doggone MASH.
I gotta get in MASH. You keep telling
MASH
me.
was cool.
MASH is cool, man. Must sleep on MASH, man. Man, I used to watch MASH to go to sleep. Man, MASH is like that like practical joke, stupid, like it's a mix of like see, I love comedy though, so everybody's not gonna even like this reference. It's a mix of like Groucho Marx with mad sarcasm.
Okay. I'm not mad. I like sarcasm.
nah,
It's mad
that's
sarcasm.
cool.
Hawkeye be dropping mad sarcasm on there. So I get down with some MASH. Don't worry about it,
I'm
man.
not.
Maybe that's the reason why I sided.
Space goes coast to coast.
Space Goes Coast to Coast is that show, bro. Y'all see they come out with a new it's not Harvey Birdman, it's like Hawk Girl or something like that.
Word.
But it's like
I
Harvey
saw that.
Birdman on Adult Swim.
Wowzers.
I wanted to check that out. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looked mad funny. And I was watching Rick and Morty the other day.
I just started Rick and Morty.
Nah,
I'm not a Rick and Morty.
Who told me? Who did tell me about this?
I'm not a Rick and Morty.
But
That is not for children.
I ain't even gonna lie.
That is not
I ain't even gonna lie, because I went back and I watched regular show, and I'm just like, how did Cartoon Network clear?
Regular show is hilarious.
And I love
That
regular
is
show.
my
That is
life.
show.
I know, I love it, but it's just like, how
When he
did they clear this?
when he tried to hire somebody to do his job,
Yeah. At work.
like you on the clock and you trying to pay somebody to do your job. No, that's
Hey, that
wild.
man killed me, dog.
I'm like, yo, you really finna get this off.
Hey, that mess killed me, dog. I love regular show, bro. Me and Maya watch regular show
Bro,
like all
regular
the way
show's
through,
hilarious.
Regular show is definitely a show we needed to watch during COVID. A great show during COVID. Nah, man. Hey, let's keep it pushing. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. Hit that like button if you haven't done so. Subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. We're also talking national sports from 11 to 1 every day. We got content coming out all the time on this mug. Bang, 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 bing, bong. Whatever you want to have, man. We got mad stuff coming out to you, man. And we're going to have, we always cover the breaking news stuff as well, man. So keep on the lookout for that. Also, check out your boy over on Locked On Bulls, man. Might as well shout out my own platform out here, man. We're turning that into the best Bulls podcast on the internet, man. If y'all want to smoke with us, come through. You know what I'm saying? Go show us some love over there. Also, check out your boy on Wednesdays on Locked On NBA. The Locked On family doing big things out here, man. Love all of that.
Shout out to Locked On, man, for real.
Here's another question that I got on the NBA side of things, right? Because of course, Warriors win the championship. We kind of, well, we didn't. When did they win? No, we talked about that. We talked about them winning. I was like, wait a minute, when did they win? But they won Thursday.
Yeah.
When
was the last finals game? Did we talk about the finals?
No, we didn't.
Did they win on Friday?
It was on the docket, and we I don't know what happened.
We didn't talk about them winning the finals?
No, we didn't. Because we was going to get into it. We completely went into a whole nother topic.
Hey, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, Steph hit shots.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about the final. That's great.
Nah, we
We can hit it real quick. I mean, it's like 4-day-old news at this point, but 5-day-old news at this point. No, they won on Thursday. No, you might not have been there when I talked about the final. I talked about the finals because you got on late Friday. You got on late Friday.
Right, but you was like, we was going to cover it, and we never got in.
I was going to ask you about your opinion on it, but I already dropped mine.
Oh. Well.
Nobody worried about your opinion on that.
Since we're here. No,
How did Miami feel about the Warriors winning?
I mean, listen, like I think the bigger question on that, right? Like, and it does tie into the finals, but it's on the other side of that, and maybe a little bit on the Warriors as well. Where do we see people ending up? Do we see Andrew Wiggins staying on this team, or is he a trade piece? Is Jaylen Brown going to stay on the Celtics? Is Jason Tatum going to be on the Celtics? Do they run it back? Is Marcus Smart, the defensive player of the year, going to be on that team? Where do we see who's the star that we guarantee is on another team next year? Because we get one every year, right? Like every year we just looking at some dude, and here's a new one. Did y'all hear this? Pelicans trying to get a trade done here for Damian Lillard to reunite Dame and CJ while keeping Zion Williamson.
They bugging.
They said run it back down in New Orleans.
That's just Portland in the South.
So it's going.
Yeah, but you got an extra player down there. You got Zion Williamson down there.
So
they didn't have a Zion Williamson.
What we found out is that
the Portland Pelicans.
The Portland Pelicans for sure.
They're friends. In no way am I trying to cause division, but they can flourish without each other.
Yeah, I think
like they don't need him.
No, that team plays better with just what's my man?
Just CJ.
Yeah, with just McCollum and Zion actually playing and not sitting on.
Because I don't like it anyway. Because they somebody said they're gonna have to move off Herb Jones.
I would move off of Herb Jones to get Dame Lillard down there.
That's my man Stafford.
Yeah,
I like Herb. Peaches of Herb.
Nah, that's Jackson Hayes.
Oh, that's Jackson Hayes.
same dude.
They're not trying to move.
No, Herb Jones.
Herb Jones is like how Muggs described P. Will. That's what Herb Jones is.
We still call him Peaches and Herb. I like Herb though. I like Herb. Herb Kent. Coming to your live. Peaches and Herb.
Let me see. I was trying to pull up this trade here. I heard this.
Bro, Dame not leaving, bro. Dame not leaving.
Well, I think the only way Dame does leave is for a trade. Yeah, so here's one of the trade rumors that said Jackson Hayes, Jonas Valanciunas, Devontae Graham, Larry Nance Jr., 2022 first-round pick.
That's why I like Larry Nance.
2023 first-round pick, 2024 first-round pick, 2026 first-round pick for Damian Lillard.
No. I don't get why people want to create the same similar teams. You saw them do that up there.
Yeah, but you're holding on to, like, no, that's not.
I'm not.
You're holding on to Brandon Ingram, CJ McCollum, Zion Williamson, and you got Herb and was Herb Jones in there?
That's a problem.
No, and Herb Jones.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's only one ball.
Could you still? But you still got the full squad. Herb Jones.
You still got the full squad.
Because now you got both your clamps. You got a third.
That's not gonna stun Brandon Ingram.
No, but
Why?
this is the thing.
Bringing Dame there.
Because
How would that stun him? You gonna have nothing but open shots because nobody's gonna be looking at you.
CJ may not play the full season, so then Brandon Ingram could still.
That's a wild
it's just
statement
a
right
fact.
there,
It's just a fact. It's a fact. I ain't lying.
Or Dame may not. Like, let's be real, right? Like,
Or Dame may not, so you can still step into that second option role and you keep Zion. I mean, if they got the capital, it's worth a look.
I'm gonna be real with you, right? I'm getting to the point now where I say the draft picks are nice and you want to have some draft capital. I don't think you want to Lakers this thing. But
Lakers don't got nothing.
do you really have an opportunity to win a championship with that team?
Oh, New Orleans or Portland?
New Orleans. I can't say you
I
don't.
think they can move.
Dame Lillard, CJ McCollum.
I think as is, they're fine.
I don't think they have a chance to win a championship. As is.
No.
As is, they fine.
I don't think so. Zion Wilson has to become
See
a
how far
superstar.
they got?
They got to the first round.
Yeah.
And took the
I think they was gonna make it dance.
took the Suns to 6.
Yeah.
Suns and six. I give you that. It's not any slight to them. But are they right? The Suns got beaten the next round.
The Suns,
So the Suns may not be who we thought they were.
No, they're done. They've gone enough.
no, I think they did. Yeah,
They had the bubble. They had the
think
year
that's done.
after, and this year, right? And then that was it. Well, the
Basically-
bubble was 2020, right? It's 2022, right?
Yeah.
'Cause
They had a nice run in the bubble. They had the year after that where they went to the NBA Finals,
It's
and
3
then
seasons.
they got to
This
the
season.
second round.
Yeah. So yeah, they had that run. They had their run.
It's a sad
wrap.
run. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's a
That's it. Like I hope they do a little bit more than that. But no, I don't even with that, right? Like running it back with that team. Now, granted, you didn't have Zion Williamson on that team.
That's what I'm saying.
So maybe adding Zion in does put you over the top.
They're good as is.
Zion is a great inside guy. He's going to be strong if he can stay healthy. There's question marks around that. If he wants to be in New Orleans, there's question marks around that. But I wouldn't be mad at you running it back for a year. But I mean,
He
like,
just needs some coordination to me.
who? Zion?
To me, the bigger you are and the more agile you are, you need to be kind of graceful. He just seemed very
Powerful. Bull in the China shop.
smash. You know, like
Bull in the China shop.
yeah, like he needs to.
So that
get
was just the
more
one deal that they had on the table for it. Hold on, let me see what this second one was.
Dame
So the
said
second one was Blazers get Luke Kennard, Jackson Hayes, Marcus Morris Jr., Devontae Graham, 2022 first, 2023 first, 2024 first, 2027 first. Pelicans get Damian Lillard. Here's the kicker. You send CJ McCollum to the Clippers and you run it back with Dame and that same team instead of CJ in that same team.
No,
Not feeling that at all.
no.
Nah, because that's just gonna make the Clippers
Anything
unseated.
involving the Clippers.
I feel better about that deal
Why?
because
That's
I
gonna-
think
that's gonna
CJ's
put the
great value
That's
Dame.
gonna put the Clippers in immediate.
They don't play this. They shoot the three.
They
That's
play the
only
same
thing
way.
Similar.
They play the same way.
They shoot the
They're
three.
the
That's the
same
only
dude.
thing similar.
Nah, they both play the same way. They both attack the bucket the same. They both they pull up as the same. They shoot the three the same. Like there's a lot of similarities in this
Can
thing.
we agree? To me, it's the little things. They do the little things very differently. I think I think the things like how they attack pick and roll and coming off the screen is kind of very different.
It's just
What
the way
Dame will really kind of get ahead of steam and kind of move because he kind of plays bigger than he is. CJ will have like that little stutter step thing and kind of get you off balance and move around when they do the pick and roll. And at least that's what I'm thinking.
I'd rather have
Now
Dame
that
than
they
CJ.
played apart, I like them on
Because they the
separate
same.
teams.
They basically the same age, right?
I think did they get drafted
almost no.
same year?
Now I will say this: the
Yeah,
one
bro.
thing I don't like about it, right, is now you giving up draft capital where you could just build your team.
No, that's what I'm.
In the second move, now you're giving up draft capital where you could just build your team where you're not really getting
Stay the way you are.
exponentially better.
You are finally
That
seeing
first trade, though, I might do that, though. Repairing Dame and CJ. My starting lineup is Dame Lillard, CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, some random dude at the 4, or maybe some random dude at the 5, and
That random dude
Zion
is
Williamson. No, Zion's probably your 4. and then go find a bit. Oh, and Herb Jones. You keeping Herb Jones?
What kind of work? What kind of work is?
You got to pick out your bench. That's a heck of a starting five to me.
That's one of the best starting fives in the league.
I don't know. Dame need to.
I think that's a championship level starting five.
Dame got a. I think it's. Yeah, I don't know.
CJ's 30. Dame's 31.
Same age.
Yeah, I like McCollum.
You like McCollum better than Dame?
I like McCollum in New Orleans by himself.
I would agree with that.
I like Dame in Portland by himself.
I think the difference with Dame in Portland with CJ was that it was Dame and CJ. Like when your third best player is in his freedom. Or when your third best player,
they didn't have any like defense around.
They didn't have nothing
around them. So I mean, if you got Zion, Herb Jones, and Brandon Ingram, you got help. I will say that, but it could be like AD saying, where it's kind of like a Paul George situation, because we said this when Kawhi is in with the Clippers and it's just Paul George, the Clippers is rolling.
Oh yeah,
like automatically, like Paul George looks freed up.
Yeah,
way more than he would
because he can handle.
They worried about
yeah.
So, I think the dynamic on that team that needs to be fixed is Paul George need to play the point guard.
The one?
Let Paul George play the one. Let Kawhi play
over
two.
Reggie Jackson.
Yeah.
Wait. We in the summer. It's Bobby.
It's who?
It's Bobby Smart.
Bobby Schmurter, yeah, it's summertime again. Bobby Schmurter's back.
Shout out to Bobby Schmurter living his best life. He then who a different one in the penthouse.
Hey, he the biggest sponsor for Gold right now, Gold, bro, or GLD, whatever their little brand is called,
bro.
man.
When they fresh out, boy, they get gold. Everything.
I ain't gonna lie, but they got some drip though. I'm gonna cop some of that stuff, man, especially the Bulls stuff.
I got.
Relax. You got the plug?
On the GLD, I got the stuff on the Don thing.
That's where you got it from. Yeah.
Training day over here.
Who's the player that y'all think is definitely on another team next year, and where they at?
Aiden.
Yeah, DeAndre
Ayton
is on the move.
Aiden. Probably Charlotte.
Really? Charlotte getting DeAndre?
Probably Charlotte or maybe Dallas.
Didn't it feel like Charlotte needed shooters though?
Not necessarily.
I felt like they needed shooters because LaMelo kept making passes to people that couldn't knock down a shot. LaMelo should have had 15 assists. Yeah, they got Scary Terry. He couldn't knock down a shot either.
Yeah.
What's my man that got he came from I thought he came from North Carolina too. Was a target.
Miles Bridges?
He's a running
Or no, is it Mikal? Which one is there? Mikal Bridges, right? Miles is there.
Mikal.
But he played point.
They all the same.
He played shooting guard or point.
From North Carolina?
I don't know if he's from North Carolina though. Now that I'm thinking about it.
That's it too.
Gordon Hayward is the only one that's
What's his name? He's black. He wears cornrows. They traded for him.
Oh, that's every Cordero Patterson.
Yeah, Cordero Patterson. Relax there, Dick Stockton. He's black and wears cornrows.
He's black.
What? How would you describe him, Dick?
Down.
Black.
He is black.
Jesus.
And athletic.
Black and athletic.
Let me figure this out. Y'all talk.
No,
Let me see.
that's not a bad one. DeAndre Ayton is definitely somebody I think is on the move. I think Kyrie Irving is on the Los Angeles Lakers next season.
Yeah, they gotta find a way to make that happen.
I think Kyrie Irving
is gonna find a way to make that happen. Though.
I think Kyrie Irving's on the Lakers. I think Russ ends up getting moved possibly with a bunch of stuff.
They just had the shakeup over there.
With what?
Oh boy, from the assistant from the Warriors was supposed to go.
Oh yeah. We didn't get into that either.
He turned it down.
Let me tell you why that's whack.
Kenny Atkinson.
I don't know why y'all so surprised about that. This man
just wanted to
came on record and said he don't coach stars.
Bro, that was the question I had with Kenny Atkinson.
He said it?
Bro, yeah, that's why he didn't want to be the coach of Brooklyn.
He came out and said he don't coach stars, bro.
That's why he didn't want to be the coach of Brooklyn, bro. He didn't want to coach Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving.
Like Mug acting so surprised. I was like, this ain't new. He said this.
He definitely say I think it gets to their head. Bro, when he said it, I was like, why the heck does he want to go coach LaMelo Ball? Which is wild, though, because he's an assistant on the Golden State Warriors.
Right.
Like, what are you coaching?
Let people tell you who they are, bro.
That don't do nothing.
That's crazy,
legitimately, bro. He just said, hey, I need you to... I got this.
They were
go
crazy, yo. Why would you say that?
Bro, he was fired like a week later, I think.
You're not Steve. You're not Mike. Please stop talking to me.
Bro, that man got fired like a week later, I think, too. Like,
And Montrezl Harrell caught that charge because he had the $9 million on him.
Bro, I don't know what their offseason plans is. It's Miles is over there doing his thing.
He ran off on the plug twice.
Yeah, Montrezl Harrell, I can't show you yet, stuff. Yeah, you too far away. The camera see. Hey, the camera see. I gotta hit you with a. What you mean by that?
What you mean by that, my boy?
But no, yeah, sports talk. Put some wild things in your inbox, my boy. No, Trez. Here's the wild part, right? Trez got hit, but Bridges didn't.
Because that was personal consumption.
No, that man said when he say strawberry lemonade,
Bro.
Hey, I'm just sipping on some of that strawberry lemonade, brother.
Man,
That's all it
this
is.
is Strawberry Fanta.
It's just strawberry.
He must not be on the squad no more. Is
Hey,
Isaiah
brother.
Thomas coming back with them?
This just came back.
No,
No.
They're not
I think
resigning.
Isaiah Thomas is done. He'll be on the same thing as he was last year with the multiple deals and stuff like that. I think Kyrie's on the move. Who's another star that I think is moving in the NBA?
Damn, it could possibly be KD. I'm not going to hold you.
If Kyrie leaves, I think you could be. Now here's the question, right? Here's a mad hypothetical, but say there is a flop of Kyrie. They get a deal done where Russ is in Brooklyn.
He's not staying.
That's what I was going to ask. Would KD stay on the rekindled love with Russ?
No, and this is why. Because he tried to make that work with James already. That was, quote unquote, James' main reason for coming, because he wanted to repair the relationship that they had. And
you know what, though? I don't think there's real bad blood between Russ and KD.
I mean,
I think there's competitive bad blood.
Not Russ. James, on the other hand.
I think James left with some bad blood.
He done.
But I think there's just competitive bad blood between Russ and KD. I don't think that like KD feels like Russ is a bad teammate. Like there's always these Russ is a bad teammate. Nobody wants him. He's locker room cancer. Be like, who told you this? Because clearly you hearing this outside the locker room. Because there's no teammate I've ever heard say this about Russell Westbrook.
He never wanted to play with. He never wanted to play. He just wanted
Steph. You're not even.
He just wanted to go play with Steph Curry.
Try to go to him, man. Like Steph did slowly. He is like the sheep, bro.
Yeah.
Steph ready to go to bed, man. Steph ready to go to bed. Hey, hey, man. I think we done gave him enough content for the day, man. We done gave him a solid couple of hours in his mug, man. Is there anything else that happened in the sports world y'all want to hit on, man? Let's see.
Hey, real quick on the Vince McMahon thing, though.
What,
bro?
Oh yeah, we never did talk about Vince. Yeah, Vince a little wild, bro. What's going on with that?
Vince. Listen, I understand on Friday that you was supposed to come out and say some things, and you had stepped down, gave the company to your daughter. I understand that, but what was the need for that? You gave us 2 minutes and 25 seconds to nothing.
That's what she said.
No. Exactly a bar.
Hey,
That's
hey.
a bar.
I don't know if this is the conversation to say that with, though.
Yo,
Hey, you gotta relax, brother. Good Lord.
The hilarity.
That's a tough conversation to drop that one with there, my boy.
But you came out and
pun intended. Oh, they're everywhere. The puns are everywhere.
this man is on a roll.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Back one day for the pre-record. We already canceled.
Pat's gonna have fun editing this. Oh yeah, timestamp. Timestamp that.
Ain't no edit, nothing. It's going in there. It's going in there.
It's going in.
I'm just
I said it a minute.
I'm just trying to figure out what the purpose was or why you came out and legitimately said nothing and just walked right backstage. That's the only thing.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. WWE is trying everything it can to be relevant again. AEW is gonna take over, bro. AEW is just winning. Who's on AEW? They just can't compete anymore. The best competition they had was the fact that they got Cody Rhodes over on.
But that fizzled out now because he's hurt.
Because he's hurt now, right? Like
once it's over, it's over. The only big match that we're waiting on now is The Rock versus Roman, which is probably not gonna happen for.
And I hope it doesn't happen, because what are you really gonna get?
I mean, the storytelling aspect is the thing that I like about it.
And then what's he gonna do? He's gonna come in, he's gonna win, because Rock's not coming back to lose. He's gonna come in, he's gonna win. And then
they're gonna put the title on Brock.
He's never gonna wrestle again. Like, is that what we gonna see? Like,
probably so.
He's not coming in. Like, not to say he'll never wrestle again, but he's not coming in to like continue to be on WWE every week.
Hey, my bad.
I mean, but they don't do that now. Roman got both of the titles, and he got a movie with The Rock. So he basically got the titles, and none of the titles are on.
Roman needs. I ain't gonna lie to you. Roman needs a part in some form of Aquaman. He just looked like Aquaman.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I'm not gonna. Hey, but somebody did put. I think a shout out to Jimmy because he did point this out to me last night.
Mm-hmm.
The Rock is kind of like Giannis in a way.
Okay.
As long as that man is employed. Them mugs always got a job.
Yeah, all his family is gonna be in there for sure.
Them mugs always got a job.
Yeah. Nah, that is a fact. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
That definitely sounds like
Anything else? Anything else we got, boys? I didn't see nothing on the Daniel Greenberg or nothing. Shout out to Daniel Greenberg, man. I know they be trying to go at you. Let me check the Discord real quick. By the way, for all of y'all, man, this stuck around through all of this.
Yeah.
Shout out to you for tuning in. Appreciate all the love that you guys have shown to the show. The thing I need y'all to do is tweet us hashtag QTOD and ask your question of the day. It can be anything. It can be about us. It can be about the show. It can be about sports. It can be about life. It can be about Jesus. Maybe not Jesus, but let's keep it Jesus free for at least 2 hours. That's a tough line to say. Nah, man, but yeah, man. I think we gave him a pretty dope show, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man, for showing love like you guys always do. We're gonna be doing it in this format Monday through Thursday, and then Friday we will be live this week, Tuesday through Thursday, because of what's it called? Juneteenth. Gotta make sure that we got the day off. Hey, listen, if I'm setting my own schedule, I might as well get
my ancestors was liberated on this day, and I will take my time off.
At least 40% of it.
At least 40% of it.
AD basically found out like he's half African.
Yes. As you would have estimated by my skin complexion.
Yeah, pretty much. We had to turn the light on real bright for AD.
For real. I need my own camera.
But slowly.
The light on my face. Get the light.
Hey, we working our way there. We gonna get the multi-cam in this month. But man, appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us as always, man. Let us know how you guys feel about all the content. We will have this up on the podcast side as well. I know everybody be yelling at me about getting the podcast done. We'll have this up on the podcast side as well. That's another reason why we wanted to go to this format, so that we had more time to post more content for you guys.
So you hear our glorious voices.
So much love tuning in and rocking with us. As always, man, it's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again.
Yes,
joined by the man Stefan the Don, and of course, Mr. Two Letters. If you knew better, you would do better.
Let's go Sky.
Hey, we do got the Sky tonight.
Yes, sir.
Technically, when this video drops, the Sky tonight at the Commissioner Cup.
Yep.
And we'll be live. I might go live for that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Might go live for that. And then we'll be live also on Thursday for the NFL. Good Lord. NBA draft. So y'all tune in with us on that as well, man. Appreciate you guys for showing so much love. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Peace.